that's really the situation we have in this country. Is you have a hard time passing legislation that means something if people don't understand what's in it. They still don't understand what's in Obamacare. They still don't know what that is, and we passed that 3 years ago.
So there's this intellectual impasse that's going on. Is there a way around it?
Well, not a quick fix. I mean, I think it would start with education, but we don't really concentrate on that in this country. We don't have a sense in this country that we're all in it together. It's an every man for himself philosophy that governs this country much more than most other Western democracies. And that's not a good thing for a country, because every modern country is now a quasi-socialist country. That's not a dirty word, but in America, when you say socialist, you know, most people, they don't know what it means. They know it's something super bad, like pedophilia or atheism or something like that. Just something we can't. Meanwhile, they do nothing but take money from the government. They're such hypocrites. They hate socialism, but they live on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, farm subsidies, unemployment benefits, all this money, but they hate socialism.
There have been other periods in human history when populations have been illiterate, but no society has been able to replicate reality to such an extent that we confuse pseudo-events and images for reality itself. A third of the country is illiterate. 42 million Americans cannot read, and about 50 million Americans read at a 4th or 5th grade level. And then there are people who are functionally literate, but who don't read anymore. And that has political and social consequences.
We need more testing for the kids. You say to them, well, you know, we've tried all of that, and the kids still can't pass the test. You say, oh, don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The big, the wealthy, the real owners, the big, wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. They're irrelevant. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's
right. Education should be welcoming. It should be something where they're trying to, you know, a good teacher gets your kid excited about reasoning and algebra and this kind of stuff. They get them excited and they pull them in. But the way these tests are written, which rule the whole education system now, because every year they're pounded with preparation for these tests. So there's not even time to think about anything else. And these questions and the way that they're written repel kids from that kind of reasoning. It does the opposite of what it's meant to do.
Love what you do, get good at it. Competence is a rare commodity in this day and age, and let the chips fall where they may. And the last thing I want to address is the idea that somehow this new generation is not as prepared for the sacrifice and the tenacity that will be needed in the difficult times ahead. I have not found this generation to be cynical or apathetic or selfish. They are as strong and as decent as any people that I have met. And I will say this, on my way down here I stopped at Bethesda Naval, and when you talk to the young kids that are there that have just been back from Iraq and Afghanistan, you don't have the worry about the future that you hear from so many that are not a part of this generation, but judging it from above.
I am asking you to fight against their anger, not to provoke it. We will not strike a blow. They may torture my body, break my bones, even kill me. Then they will have have my dead body.
Not my obedience.
She learned. Yeah, no.